What's going on, y'all? It's the Cool Teacher back again, back with another video. What I'm talking about today is the distributive property, and let's go ahead and get a problem up there so we can get into it. All right, so let's see what we have. First problem I'm gonna do is this, because I think I'm gonna give y'all more than one today. So let's do this. All right. So what the distributive property shows is basically we distribute the number outside of the parentheses to the number inside of the parentheses through multiplication. So basically what I'm doing is 3 times 9 and I'm going to section that off through parentheses, and then I'm going to do also 3 times 4. And I will just drop down the sign that's in between them. Okay? So that's easy enough to do. Basically, 3 times 9 is going to give me 27. 3 times 4 gives me 12. Drop down the sign again, and basically it turns into 27 minus 12. 7 minus 2 is going to give me 5. 2 minus 1 is going to give me 1. 15 is going to be my answer. Easy enough, right? Yeah, I know. So that's why I'm going to give you more than one, because they come in a couple of different variations. So this is the first one. Yeah, I know that line look a little funny, but we're going to rock with it. And let's go to our next problem. So our next problem will probably be something like this. Let's throw some variables in the mix, because I know they do that to y'all. So let's do 4, and let's throw in the x plus 5. Right? So the same thing applies. We distribute the number on the outside to the number on the inside, or variable, by multiplication. So this is going to be 4. Now I'm going to change my multiplication sign. I'm not going to use the x like over here, since we have a variable that's x. So I'm going to use a dot. I don't know if you've seen this before, but if you haven't, trust me, it's coming when you're learning algebra. So that's 4 times... it's too close. This is going to be 4 times x, okay? I'm going to section that off through parentheses. And then I have 4 times 5, okay? 4, I'm still going to use the dot. 4 times 5. All right? So that's basically what I'm doing. If they ever ask you to show your work when you're doing the distributive property, you basically showed your work just by rewriting it like this. I know it seems too easy to be true, but it's true. All right, so 4 times x. I know you probably don't know what to do here, but it's very easy. You just put them together. You get 4x. Then I have to drop down my sign. Oops, forgot to drop down my sign. Yikes. My bad. Alright, so drop down my sign, which is the addition sign. I dropped it all the way down. Now I have 4 times 5, which is going to be 20. Pretty simple, right? Now I have to add 4x plus 20. Now you might think the answer is going to be this. And if you think the answer is that, you are wrong, unfortunately. All right, no, that's not the answer. The answer is not 24x. And I'm going to tell you why. Because basically, you cannot add those two numbers together because they are not like terms, okay? Like terms mean they have all of the same properties, components. This one has a variable of x next to it, this one doesn't. So since this one has a variable and this one doesn't, we can't add it together. So what might the answer be? This exactly. 4x plus 20. So that would be the answer for that one. I know you're probably like, how's that the answer? There's like still an addition sign. Well, this is what algebra looks like, okay? This is regular because this is all numbers over here on the left-hand side. But here in the middle, that's algebra. So algebra starts to give you those complex answers, all right? So I'm gonna give you one more. All right? Now what I'm gonna do is basically do the middle one, but I'm gonna give them both variables, okay? To show you how we would do it if they both have variables attached. So it's gonna be the same type of problem, except it's gonna be 4x plus 5x. All right? Just like we did before, distributive property means we're distributing the number on the outside to the number on the inside through multiplication. So just like we did over here, this is going to be 4 times x. All right, put the parentheses and let me remember to bring my sign down. And then 4 times 5x, which I'll write like this, 4 times 5x. All right, and section it off through parentheses. All right, and we're going to go ahead and add them, we're going to multiply them together. Okay, so I'll get my answers there. So I'm going to get 4x, bring down my sign, and 20x. Now, when I go ahead and add these together, I can add them together because they both have x's. They are what's called like terms. So what will be the answer for this? For this, the answer will be 24x. All right? So this is how you do the distributive property. Hopefully this helped you out, and hopefully with me doing 3 different ones, it kind of takes away some of that confusion of what you've been doing. All right? Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Anybody that watches, thank you very much. Share it to somebody who does not know what they're doing so they can start to learn too. All right? Other than that, this is the Cool Teacher, and I'm out.